call and talk up the things there.
That's the reason I'm done with him, because I see the boy have me and the girl have me with the same rag.
Hold on, the boy have you and the girl have beard with the same red rock?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red raga. Then people that look at me and say you're aganeering because the way we are.
Yo, that word them mad. Aganeering.
Aganeering.
Kevin, you know the drill. Kevin, you know the drill. Kevin, you know the drill. Hey, I'm a general now. I'm a general. Wow.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Oh, time. Ready.
I need soap and blend that time. I'm want to call and talk up the things there.
That's the reason I'm done with him, because
Yeah, I'm think I Kevin to Prezi style. Prezi, you know the drill. Prezi, you're the boss.
You and the girl have beard with the same red rock?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red raga. Then people that look at me and say you're aganeering because the way we are.
Yo, that word them mad. Aganeering.
Aganeering.
Aganeering to the flipping world.
Hi. Ragashanti, I the mix up daddy.
Hallelujah.
Ragashanti go on and on. Yes, Ragashanti. Do you know how Richie feelings this, right? And you know me have to listen to your program because you talk a crocus bag of things with scandal side of it.
I need soap and blend that time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
I need soap and blend that time.
Prezi, start it over one more time.
Ragashanti live.
Start it over one more time. There's some look. Yeah.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Oh, time. Ready.
I need soap and blend that time.
Ready up now.
I'm want to call and talk
Ready
up
up
the
now.
things there.
That's the reason I'm done with him, because I see the boy
Ready up now.
Hold on, the boy have you and the girl have beard with the same red rock?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red raga. Then people that look at me and say you're aganeering because the way we are.
Yo, that word them mad. Aganeering.
Aganeering.
Aganeering to the flipping world.
Hi. Ragashanti, I the mix up daddy. Hallelujah. Ragashanti go on and on. Yes, Ragashanti. Do you know how Richie feelings this, right? And you know me have to listen to your program because you talk a crocus bag of things with
Here we go.
scandal side of it.
On the ready for the tambourine. On the ready. Yeah, I know.
I need soap and blend that time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live.
I need soap and
Come in at it. gun. Give me the wine, girl. Give me the wine, girl. Give me. Get. In there. We it's a nice time. We it's a festive. Big up on yourself, people. Big up on yourself, people. And big up anybody who will make you have to bite your lip or make your two of them curl. And if you give thanks to them people, I say big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. And big up anybody in your lifetime who make you bite your lip. Especially bite your bottom lip. And make your toes them curl. If you give thanks to them people, give thanks to them people, they did you a great service. Good night, people. My name is Ragashanti. You're in tune to Ragashanti live on the Big Bad Bridge 99 FM. Bridge Nation, large up on yourself there in Jamaica and all over the world, of course. Big up on yourself and think proper respect all people in Jamaica right and I'm wanting to hold it, you know. You understand? Balance everything and we say love and blessings and enough niceness and thing, laugh, learn and grow so the thing set. Brap, our. What y'all? So the thing said. So we're there right now for some look of fun and mischief and all these things and what's it not and where not what and big up to all of the people on Facebook, on the Irie Jam radio page. Big up to everybody out there right now. We're lucky in certain way. Bridge 99 FM on the website. Bridge 99 FM, the bridge99fm.com on the website or on the Irie Jam radio app. Big up to all Ragashanti listeners, all Bridge 99 FM listeners and things. People. Many of you are familiar with the phrase, like somebody said, but that's odd. Where the word odd means, how you define odd now? That it is unusual. Right, unusual. Like not normal. Right? Or you hear people say something like, well, he was the odd one out, you know, or she was the odd one out, you know. So odd is used for like weird, strange, and them something there. Odd. And now, when it comes to numbers now, you have odd number and you have even number. I want to know what even mean. Equal, balanced, and any other synonyms you can have with them. And you know, so any even number can be split in two equal halves or multiple equal parts, right? So if you have 12, you can have 6 twos and things. An even number can also have multiple equal parts, but they're odd numbered. But you can't find it the other way, though. Odd numbers don't enjoy that luxury. And so it is that certain number now, give it that the term odd, mean unusual, but very often mean strange and weird and whatever. You find some numbers get fight against over other numbers. So we are living in a world where even numbers are getting preference over odd numbers. Even numbers generally get preference over odd numbers. In fact, it would be accurate to say that odd numbers suffer some unfair discrimination. Well, there are some exceptions. Many of these things are superseded by faith-based beliefs. So, for whatever reason, 7 is my favorite number, but I know me get it from. My mother me get it from. 7 is an odd number. But that comes from the Christian Bible. There's this thing with 7 and 70 times 7, and you must baptize, dip 7 times. And so my mother me get that from. So from me, look a bit, me just like a number 7. But in general, odd numbers get a fight where them don't deserve. It's just that humanity create these things and give them these names, right? Because really there's nothing by definition that should be odd about the number 9 or the number 17 or the number 33. Or it's just a number. But, by saying it's odd, you're saying, well, it's odd because it cannot be multiplied. It cannot be split down the middle evenly or divided in component equal parts and whatever. But that doesn't make the numbers odd if we follow the definition of odd. Because technically then, if an odd number is always preceded, if an odd number is always followed by an even number and an even number always followed by an odd number when we're counting, then essentially no care which number you have is an equal amount on either side, don't it, Prezi? Right? It's an equal amount on either side. So if odd means not the norm, then calling these numbers odd numbers, yes, this you having one of Ragashanti weird, strange moments. Tam farmers, you're used to this. This is where Mango would say, Lord God, only Raga would have think of something like that. But just think about it. If odd means not normal, right? I'm sure if you look up the definition of the word odd, ODD, it's a not normal. It doesn't conform to the norms. It's not what is usually expected, right? That is what odd mean, in terms of the definition, right? But how the number them get that name? They are President a fight against it, the number them when an even number. Them a discriminate them number there. I'm a feel it for the number them, I tell them. I feel it for them. They have been going through this all of them life. I want them to them never do nothing. There is no established normal with numbers that the so-called odd numbers have deviated from. Whoever did this, them are wicked. Them are wicked. And have the whole world now unconsciously I disrespect the odd number them. I disrespect the odd number them. There is nothing odd about odd numbers, right? Because what going on in them I rate up the even number them. But when me I say 1 is an odd number, followed by 2 even number, followed by 3 odd number, followed by, and it goes so. So no care how many numbers you have and whatever, they're going to be equally distributed, so there is no normal there, what the so-called uneven numbers them are deviate from. So why don't I call them odd number? If you low number them, man. Low number them. You see what I say, Prezi? Them for low the number them, and enough people nowadays, them don't like odd number. Me wrong and me right, Prezi, that's true. People, even numbers, enjoy a preference over odd number, and it's not right. And bro, God need to do something about it at Jamaica. Yo, bro, God need to do something about it and thing. President Biden need to do something about it up here too. And where can we feel it for the odd number them? Right? Them just get up and start blame and label up the odd. The next thing in the President. Where did that word come from, for say? Why was left? Why the name left? I wonder when you're right. President, is there something wrong there, so too? Just look at the two words them by themselves. Don't even think by what we have learned so far. Right and left. There is nothing about them that are diametrically opposing, you know. They're not natural opposites. These are just random terms, right? But you notice what I go and do. The word right is a positive of wrong, don't it? We all know that. If you're right, you're right. So unconsciously now, by go call one side right, you unconsciously send a message say the other side wrong. You follow what I say, President? But it name left. Think about this now, President. Left, I identify one side. But left also means you fail to receive something, you know. You know, like we say, no, you know, see him get left. Or I left this over here. Or the boss left him. So left is a negative in the president. You follow what I say? Me wrong or me right? Or anything I make up? Left is a negative. Left is a negative. The boss left him. Him get left. You know, see, I left two of us here eat. Left is always a negative. Right is always a positive. Right this, right this, right this, right this, right this. See it there? Me not have to tell you that. Me not want to know what I talk about right this. I want to know what I right this, or he was right. So right is a positive. Multiple definitions of right. Make it positive, positive, positive. Multiple definition of left. Make it negative, negative, negative. But why we end up now, when you think about it on your two sides of your body now, why one side of your body I get a discrimination and the next side I get a ratings and a hype and whatever? The left side deserve this. The left side don't deserve it. It should have been another name to identify the other side of your body. Why left? Why you even say right? And we just grew up and we accept this. Yeah, right are right and that are left. But that generalship, you know. And President, I believe that some of these rhetorical constructs, they serve to condition certain things in our DNA. That sound too deep, President? That sound too deep? Probably too deep, no. But think about it, President. Them call a side your right. Them say this is your right side. This is your right and your right foot. President, why is it then that the side where them go call right and the side where them go call left, right? Remember I said left are the negative thing, you know, him get left. Left two of us. You know, him get left backward, this and that and whatever. How is it that most people who ban them right-handed, President, what go on this up? What go on this up? Well, I make I see. Make I Google something and check it right there. Make I Google something. Percentage of the world that is right-handed. Let me see. Jesus God present. Me not say Google it yourself and look. Me just Google the percentage of people in the world who are right-handed. 90% present. 90%. Present, some generalship are going this. Some generalship are going this. You know, so I sit down and I look for my second son and him right and him left-handed, you know. And me just say, boy, this world is a right-handed world, you know, because the world make for right-handed people in the present. Everything, there's assumption that, you know, right-handed. So left-handed people go through it, you know. I mean, I say, this poor boy right now, him have to go through this thing, you know, because him left-handed. Them have a so-called other benefits about left-handed people when them say they're supposed to be really smart. What Karen said, I think more people are right-handed because up until the 80s, they were still forcing left-handed people to write with their right hand. And what kind of damn foolishness that Karen said, President? President, I'm Karen said right this, I think. Karen, you lost me right this, so. You lost me right there, sir. You lost me right there, sir. Veronica said, Raga, you have no sense or too much sense. But clearly I'm being silly, but people, these are things to think about. There is no reason to ascribe any type of value, you know, a value amount to either side of your body. This is not like money, you know. This is not like volume where you say more water in this as opposed to more water in that. This is not like quantity where you say, well, this is a higher value because we say 200 at the ball over here, so and only 50 ball over here. So these are you know, generally speaking, we're talking about, you know, equal properties. One side of your body compared to the other side of your body. There is no white name that we shouldn't be ascribing any value there. But there's value being ascribed there rhetorically, linguistically, in a kind of surreptitious way, in a kind of sneaky way. Odd and even. There's value being applied there. And we are actually operationalizing these values in our daily life because we rate one thing over the other. We rate even number over odd number. And we rate right over left. When these things, these entities, they exist in spaces that are generally equal in value. Equal in operation and thing, but we ascribe more value to one over the other. And then, no, I don't know how that works out, but 90% of people end up right-handed. There got to be some physiological explanation for that, but I don't know what it is, you know, but me I tell you, some generalship are going. Them a fight against left-hand people, and them a fight against the odd number them. The odd number them a go through it, right? Them a go and like say the odd number them are black people. Yeah. I know them a suffer them whole life and people not pay attention to them. But I am here to stand up for the odd number them because I feel them drama, I feel them pain. When if you leave the odd number them alone and start big up odd number. Big up all odd number. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20. We can keep going and big up all of the odd number them and thing. I hear me I say, your left side, big up. Yo, people, if you really think about it in the left side of your body, you get the ratings. And which side your heart depend? Which side your heart depend? The left side. The left side. Right? Because the brain essentially balance and thing. Your shoulder, we have 2 shoulder, 2 eye, 2 nose hole, me feel me big nose hole, your lip go cross left and right. You know, everything else kind of balancing. But you have, you know, this very important organ called the heart and thing. On the left side, the left side should I get more ratings. The left side should I get, some people are fighting against the left side. People are fighting against the left side. I don't like it. Anyway. Okay, Mr. Weird Man is here tonight. That would be me. And I'm about to open the phone lines. And where's the press break? Huh? All right, the boss said we'll take a break and we'll forward open the phone line and call him about anything I want to call him about. Me just a whole of meds, you know. There's a lot of things I think about, you know, that I wouldn't share on the radio because them not have no. Oh, Mark, you know, me can't share anything and make it entertaining. I can do that. That's what I do. But that one little thing me think about, because I'm weird. I'm a nerd. Raga is a nerd, self-proclaimed, self-embraced. I am a profound nerd, good nerd, proper nerd, right? I like to think and play with data and play with information and you know, push myself to say, okay, this is the conventional wisdom about this matter and thing, you know. What could probably be an unusual interpretation that one could derive here. I do those things. I continually engage in, shall we say, mental gymnastics because it's fun. And very often when you do it, you learn a lot, you know. And you train your mind to be inquiring, and you train your mind to just to not accept what is given to you. So I'm doing it playfully here, obviously, you know, for entertainment purposes. But you must admit, there is some value to the reasoning also. And it is a type of thing that make you go, you know, so that is an interesting point being made. Never thought about that, you know. These things are fun. But what I'm saying is, you know, when you engage in these type of thought processes, they kind of, you know, train your mind, you know, not to be that, you know, receptacle that just accept everything that anybody put out there. But you have the ability to think in unusual ways. And what that can lead to is that somebody like that, they very often will see things in people and situations that the average person don't see. They very often will see things, see angles to matters and issues that the average person does not see. And that is an advantage, you know, in your day-to-day life and in your day-to-day dealings, and when you're in certain situations where you have to kind of try to figure out what's going on here with this relationship issue, or what's going on here with this, you know, this thing that I'm going through at work, what is motivating this person's behavior and whatever. People who think like that are less likely to rely on, you know, shallow, superficial explanations or ready-made explanations to explain relationship between different, you know, matters, different variables, or to explain certain events that are occurring in society. And it's fun. We're going to take a break and we'll come back and open the phone line and the whole reason. I'm going to call about any damn thing I don't want to call about. Call about any damn thing I don't want to call about on forward. So forward.
It's the Bridge 99 FM.
How you deal with?
Gonna leave.
The Electoral Office of Jamaica will start distributing new voter ID cards on October 11, 2021. New cards will be distributed from Mondays to Thursdays 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Fridays 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. in alphabetical order of electors' surname as follows. Mondays A to E, Tuesdays F to K, Wednesdays L to P, Thursdays Q to T, Fridays U to Z. To find your pickup location, visit our website at ecj.com.jm/query, call 888-991-VOTE, or follow us on social media at EC Jamaica.
Who shops at Creative Building Finishes? You, the homeowner who creates luxurious spaces with our floor and wall tiles. The contractor and builder who are convinced that our ceramic tiles are right for the job. The architect and designer who make dreams come true with our wood look and porcelain tiles. Superior customer service, knowledgeable staff, inviting showroom, and you get where this is going, right? Shop 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get Creative Building Finishes.
To promote and practice transparency, integrity, and efficiency, to protect and advance stakeholders' welfare, Jamaica Stock Exchange. JSC for you and me, business owners, investors, get on board. Benefit by listing and investing. Jamaica Stock Exchange.
Yes, when music hit you, you feel no pain. Reggae music, nice, man.
That's right. You'll be skanking sweets all Saturday morning, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. with none other than the iconic Jack Scorpio with Black Scorpio right here in the building as he takes you on a historical journey of our music from ska, rocksteady, dancehall of course, and reggae.
Hey, ring the alarm. Hey, whoa.
You heard right. It's Juiceland Rock on the Bridge with the Jack Scorpio this and every Saturday right here.
On the Bridge. Remember, www.thebridge99fm.com. The bridge to the world. Jack Scorpio said that.
Check.
Become the hero on the scene by taking the COVID vaccine. Get vaccinated as soon as you get all the facts. Don't listen to the rumors. This vaccine might just make it possible for teachers to sit face to face with schoolers. This vaccine make it safer for everybody, from the young to the elderly. Don't you want to go back to living normally when things were more orderly? And if you want to live a long good life, then we all have to do what's right. So let's get vaccinated along with the heroes on the front line.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Yo, this is Usain Bolt, isn't me? And you listen to Bridge 99 FM. Remember that, out here, bad music.
Just a kid from the country, living the dream. Just a kid from the country, pushing the wheel. Just a kid.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Well, you see, Karen Eli hit the nail upon the head with a one-year door president. That's what she said. They used to call left-handed people devil and witches and all sort of negative names. President, you know? Did you know that? President Shekeda, you didn't know that? Yeah, they used to believe that if you're left-handed, you're possessed by the devil or you're possessed by demons and whatever, this and that and re. And see, somebody sent me an email, which, you know, this was a common practice back in the day. I hope them not do it again. If you're left-handed, they might force you to learn to write, you know, by being right, you know. It's almost like, you know, you can't write left-handed. You must write. Even them two words there, right-handed. Right, R-I-T-E, R-I-G-H-T. Right-handed. And think, yeah, I remember them used to do that in a school. Me used to go to school. Them not do them something there. I would hope so, that them not do them something there again, right? I would sincerely hope that they don't do those things again, trying to force people to be right-handed when, for whatever genetic reason, you know, they're left-handed. KJ is left-handed. You know, I'm left-handed. And thing, and you know, me did kind of pick up some and give him something, and you know, people just assume that people are right-handed, you know, and I did that too, but KJ is left-handed. But some people also claim that left-handed people are brilliant, you know, left-handed people are unusually brilliant. So there is some sort of positive there, you know, that they're quite smart. Well, all my kids are smart or whatever. Zion is right-handed, and I think Jide is right-handed, but KJ is left-handed. And think. Anyway, give me a call on Chatbot 101 Chatbot 876-676-4996 from Jamaica. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. 876-676-4996. If you're calling from the United States or Canada, that number is toll-free 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742. And while me wait and see who I go call him, but whatever. Remember what they were talking about the whole fridge etiquette and them to whatever this and that, and now unconsciously we learn all these things and whatever, and you know that there's some contradiction there if you're a partner and whatever, and this whole thing about taking something, a bottle of juice from the fridge, you know, and drinking from it and them thing there and whatever. Attached to that also is you have some simple little things that throw some people off. Strangely enough, some people are kind of thrown off if people keep ground produce on the middle shelf of the fridge, Prezi. What is wrong with that? Prezi, if you go somebody yard and you're going at them fridge and what? Oh, hold on. Okay. In Grenada, they say if you're left-handed, nobody can obey you. So they say left-handed people, they think that obey can't take them, the obey can't catch them. I think this is interesting. I never hear that before. Kerry and Thompson, I purposely favored my son's left hand, and he used to favor it too. But around the 1 year mark, he switched on his own to the right. Nezzy said, I always hear, sir, when you have left hand, when you have crick neck. Yeah, I never really understand that to a Jamaica. Them say, a left-handed people feel like snap your neck out of one crick neck. But that's assume that your neck always crick only on one side, don't it? And people neck can crick on either side, but so why is only left-handed people must snap it out? If it crick on the left, a left-handed people for snap it out. If it crick on the right, a left-handed people for snap it out. But that's I telling you what Jamaica do, which again never makes sense to me back then. Because my reasoning was, when it crick on one side, it's supposed to be best suited for the left-handed person to twist it to the other side. You understand what I'm saying? So it follows then, if it crick on the other side, it should be best suited for the right-handed person. But Jamaicans them say, oh, your neck crick, go get somebody left-handed. Only a left-handed person must do it. Anybody else are going to hurt you and arm you and whatever. Oh, boy. Give me the call, Prezi. Get back to this fridge thing after. Hello.
Yeah, greetings, brother.
Yeah, where I go?
See if we can shoot down two other things in my mind.
Yeah.
One of them is recently, the police moved to a girl.
Yeah.
Keep on part of a Portmore, there's a combo party.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when it was highlighted, remember you talking about it on a show and suggesting that she should sort of be commended for the efforts. You remember saying anything like that? What you put it was like she should have get a forward.
Oh.
Basically the same thing, don't it? The girl right around it.
No, I just think it is hilarious and funny. And then when after she had said it, the person was saying, Shanice. But because she was saying around a Kedisha house, people think she named Kedisha, man. But anyway, when when she come out with it, the usual criticism, about prostitution and she should have shame and all these things and whatever, and and it was one of them situations that we have dealt with on multiple occasions on the show, like, be careful, when you rebuke somebody and I denounce them. When I say I must agree with it, but very often, what you're rebuking them about and what you'd be surprised how many people are guilty of it in different configurations and different permutations and whatever.
Different configurations.
Right.
All right. The concern that I have with it is, you cannot stop her from having her party, especially if she does it discreetly enough.
Right.
But I have a problem when she's promoting it the way that she does and giving the impression that, well, at least trying to make it look as if it is a normal occasion for society. I don't
Well, if what is normal for society?
for having a party like that and advertising it in that way, as if to say it is not necessarily anything private. But
no, so let me follow you now. So basically, you know that it is normal to advertise a party, right? That's one, right? You know that it's actually normal for women to say a man should spend some money, whether in the form of a date or carry her out or buy her gifts or give her the money directly or whatever. But it's actually pretty normal for some exchange to occur before, all things being equal, of course, before intimacy comes about. So that is normal.
Yes.
Right? So that it's normal for people to advertise party. It's normal for some exchange to occur, some form of do this for me before me can do this for you type of thing to occur.
Yes.
So so exactly what is not normal about what she did? If we were to make a little bit of a deep dive down.
It is also decent for intimate acts like this to remain behind doors.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it?
All right, here's a problem with that. When you say it is also decent for intimate acts to remain behind private doors.
Yes.
Is that a universal thing, or is it something that was created?
I would like it to. I'd like it to be universal.
You would no. You would like it to be universal. So you're saying something for the future, but in terms of its genesis,
based on the trend. The fact is, based on the trend, that is not the way it is looking.
No. Before we get there, so I'm asking you, like, how did this thing? Where you think this thing came from? That intimacy must be private. Where you think that came from?
I'm sure discretion has always existed.
No. You're not answering me. Where you think it come from? Where you think that notion came from? That construction, that thing about, because in society you have dichotomies, right? You have all sort of thing of what is good and what is bad, what is okay and what is inappropriate, what is sacred and what is profane, and things. So, and those are all created, So I'm saying, where you think this thing come from? That, being intimate, it's decent, when it's private.
Well,
where you think that come from?
I couldn't give you any specific origin, but I know that it is certainly that I particularly was cultured in this way.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Well, let me just let you know. It's Britain. Britain.
All right.
For us, it's Britain.
Yeah.
It's what they call Great Britain. England it come from, right? All right. Are you aware that there are many societies across the world throughout humanity that have very, very different constructions of public display of affection?
Like France, for example. France is well known for that.
You just cross the English Channel, right? And France and the way of France express themselves sexually is very different from the way the British do. You go on the African continent, you have some very different. You go across Asia. In Asia, would you believe that in so-called conservative Asia with China and Japan and Thailand and them, would you believe that them have a whole heap of something named penis festivals?
No, I never heard about it.
Yes, they make giant bodies and giant penis and whatever, and them have these festivals, them have penis park and all them something there, and think, this is over in them place where them celebrate fertility and whatever, and them have a whole bunch of penis festivals. If you put in penis festivals in China, Japan, in Asia, you're frightened to see how many and how much body festival them have. The point I'm making is, Britain is not known for having penis festival. And that is the only reason why Jamaica don't end up having penis festivals too. Perhaps
Well,
where we
here's the main
colonized,
concern.
perhaps where we colonized by, Japan or a Hawaiian island or something like that. I'm just being tongue in cheek here. Of course, they're not colonial power. Well, Hawaiian, but Japan, them have them all other issues too. But the point is, Jamaica's culture is an amalgamation of several cultures out of many one people. So the dominant thing is the African mixed with the European. But we also have the Chinese. We have Indian culture, very much infused in Jamaican culture. And we have Latino culture. Well, just the names alone. Savlamar, Save the Sea. Rio Bueno, Good River and thing, Rio Grande, Big River, with the Spanish influence is still there, and so forth, and thing like that.
You're talking about Miss Cherry.
Yeah.
She come way back before me and you.
Yeah.
I'm sure that in a fairer time, she couldn't imagine that Jamaica would be at this point. The main concern I have is, for example, if these people were allowed to act any way they want in public.
Yeah.
There are children coming up that we don't necessarily want to be exposed to those things, at least at the time.
So
we want to maintain some level of discretion and decency, if I may say that.
No, but hold on now. So your concern is you don't want children to hear about this woman a celebrate.
Not
come up. Hold on. But for hear, because let's be honest, she's very graphic and thing in terms of what the combo is, F word and the S word and thing. And I don't want my kids to see that. You're quite right. So I agree with you there.
Fine. So that is where I see a thing going, and I wouldn't like that to happen.
No, but at the same time, there's porn movies out there, and I have to take steps as a parent to ensure as much as possible my kid is not exposed to it. There are some awful things happening out there and whatever, but that is nothing new.
Right. No, it's not. And there, I guess the information is at a fingertip for everybody too.
Because what bother you and just so you know, it's bothering governments. It's bothering government. Is the access so many people readily have to this type of information and this type of content that you would rather not be so open with, don't it?
Open with is the thing.
Yeah. So is the solution to curb people like those, people like Shanice and Kadisha from advertising their thing? Because porn is advertised on the internet in many different ways, and nobody do have a problem with it.
No, I don't think the solution is to curb, for example. But what she's advertising is the regular commission of a crime.
The regular commission of a what?
Crime. Prostitution is still a crime in Jamaica, If you're going, prostitution is still a crime in Jamaica, and if you're going to buying sexual pleasures for you pay money and you get sexual pleasure, that is prostitution.
Okay, so you say that. Okay, well, if it's on the books that it is a crime and crime, but when in the realm of sexuality, and I'm not going there, but you're going to know what I'm talking about. There are quite a few things in Jamaican laws that people have been advocating.
We can't excuse that too.
And what you say?
We can't excuse it because of the frequency of it, and because some people choose to accept it or not. If it is wrong, immoral, criminal.
If it is wrong?
Immoral, criminal, for example. We can't excuse it because of popularity or people or some parts of society accepting it.
Oh, okay. Are you referring to that? You're referring to being gay, homosexuality, right?
No, but since you mentioned it, I'll tell you the main issue I have with the homosexual groups, They are not content with being able to do as they like behind their closed door either. They want to be free to walk on the street, holding hands and expressing their intimate their feelings for each other, which is still a crime. Well, buggery itself is a crime. But nobody is doing the homosexual group the way we used to. decades ago.
What you mean? What you mean? The way we used to? What you mean?
I mean, like, for example, if a man walks, I can remember when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And a man walks through a tree and people don't like come look at him and say, you see a boy there. And everybody they see a stone or them can't find buckle and he might get them.
Yeah.
They think they cut out, We're not even nobody so again.
Nobody now does it. What? Nobody. Okay.
No, we're not. Nowadays, when I hear about violence against gay people, are usually the sexual partners are people because they're known to be particularly jealous.
Oh,
So usually,
the way you say homosexuals are them extra jealous than people. You say homosexuals them have a problem with jealousy more so than non-homosexuals.
Yes, that's my understanding.
That is your understanding, and you seem to also be of the understanding that you're. And correct me if I'm wrong, but are you also one of them people who would I say, me not a problem in them big gay, but don't be so open in society with it.
No, I have a problem with it.
Oh, you have a problem with them being gay?
Yes, man.
Okay.
I believe there's something wrong with being a homosexual.
Something wrong. Well. Oh, you see, so you think the act by itself is wrong?
Yeah, let me sum it up for you.
Hold on. So you think the act by itself is wrong, and you think the display of it, in addition, and thing, make it even more wrong, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right then. But what if they say to you like as adults they should be allowed to be with who they want to be and and you should not discriminate. No, what I'm saying, what if they say, but we not hurt nobody, we not kill nobody or whatever. We just want to do our thing and whatever. We not we want and we should be. You should not discriminate this. You should not use this for discriminate. Okay. Not only in that era, but also you not allow them to get married and forget it's the certain benefits and this and that and certain protection and police. When police are sure not defend them the same way them defend other people. What you think about them arguments with them, man?
But has a lot to do again with our culture. That is where our society generally is.
Yeah.
So, regardless of the fact that some people may say it just as you, that some people might say, you're going to really, don't know about me once they're not in my space. You can't do as them like. More so than anything else is a part of our culture. And there seems to be a little bit of deviation from more tolerance for the gay community in our society.
Well, you say there's more tolerance to the gay community right now?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is if the gay people, them not trouble nobody and them just want to be gay with themselves and enjoy them gay thing by themselves. Was that bothersome? Why should that bother you?
But it is not like they're not troubling anybody.
What do you mean? So. What do you mean? The gay people, them not trouble people?
I'll tell you something.
Yeah,
when you communicate with these people, you have to be walking on eggshells. Otherwise, you're the first to cry foul.
Well, that is true.
And they are free to say anything about the heterosexual people who are supposed to be regarded as normal.
So you say the gay people them can't say anything them want about heterosexual people, but as soon as you challenge the gay people about something, you're homophobic and you hate gay and okay, all right then. But tell me something though. Give me the line of reason you're on.
Yeah.
Is it the case then that do you hold the same disdain for say somebody in a threesome, 2 women and a man?
2 women and a man?
Yeah, threesome.
One man in a... When I had a great problem with it,
Well,
I wouldn't do it. Here's why I wouldn't do it. I never done that, but here's why I wouldn't do it.
I'm glad you're telling the truth, I'm glad you're telling the truth. Because you have some people that fix it up for go around because they would say, Raga set a trap for me right here, so no. But you just tell the truth. You tell the truth. So you say you don't have no problem as long as a 2 women and a man.
No, that's quite all right.
All right, but you have a problem with a threesome if a 2 woman and a woman.
No, something wrong with that.
But tell me something now. All right.
2 women up in one room.
But based on the logic where you advance about what is this good and that and whatever, why is it then you accept a threesome with 2 women and a man? But you have a problem with homosexuality, which is a form of being gay, right? So me I say, but if the two women them in there, so then the two women then probably all do something together, man.
It's possible.
So you know really, you talk it God truth. God check right you know. God check right you know.
Yeah.
Two women are dugu or two men are dugu. One worse than the other.
If it's two males or two females, if one worse than the other?
Yeah, if one worse than the other.
Well, there is no dugu for two women.
No, you know what I mean. Them have sex. And a joke can't make because the woman them have them strap on, them false penis and them false body and them do them thing. But when me I say, no. Two women have sex together. Two men have sex together. One worse than the other, or according to you that it would be equally abhorrent?
No, it is much worse with the males.
It's much worse with the male. Interesting.
Yes.
Why?
I'm tell you something.
Hold on. So it's bad with the woman. It's unacceptable with the woman them, right? But it's worse with the male. Is that what you're saying?
It's much worse with the males.
No, I just want to be clear. So you're saying it's unacceptable with the woman? Yeah?
Unacceptable with
the woman them.
Yeah,
but hold on. So it is unacceptable that two women have sex with each other, but you don't mind being in a threesome with two women.
But you never when finishing up, I tell us I have never done it and wouldn't do it either for your wife. The risk.
The risk? What kind of risk?
Yeah.
What?
Even if you use a condom, you can't just go enter everybody with the same condom.
No. That goes without saying, but that is not what we're discussing. No, that issue of it. We can't talk about that. No, we just talk about the act itself. That is a separate matter. Where you just raised. Right? We're talking about the act itself. We just talk about the act itself. All right. Let's just say safety is guaranteed 100%.
You know, give me a chance to explain why you ask question now. Wait for your answer.
No, but you see, this is what I do. I do. And you follow you down the part. They will waste time. I talk about something else that is not the core of the issue. We're not talking about safety. The issue was never safety. It's a salient issue.
All right. I asked about which one I think is worse. I mean, I say much worse with the males. I was trying to tell you what I think. So we can't get back to that. What I ask you is that you also said that it is unacceptable. You basically said lesbianism is unacceptable. Two women have sex and which is homosexuality too.
Right. Is that right? Yeah. Lesbianism is a form of homosexuality. But at the same time, you seem to be saying, there I sense some sort of, that, when it comes to threesome, do if I you with the two women, me wrong or me right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, me right.
It can't be anything else.
What?
Yes.
What?
If it's going to be a threesome at all, there's no way no two men fit in no room.
No. Sorry, you don't understand the question. Let me ask you. All right. I remember put it in a simpler way then.
Try putting it straight.
Weird. Straight. All right. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Is one of these two scenarios worse than the other? Two women having sex by themselves alone, or a man having sex with two women? Is one worse than the other?
Oh, yes. If this is just the two women, it has to be homosexuality.
Right.
Which, as they say, we don't have much tolerance for.
Well, Jamaica and go on. So you're saying,
we don't have any tolerance for homosexuality.
Okay, so you said two women, but you said two women. Okay, so two women having sex by themselves is worse than a man having sex with two women. Because one is exclusively gay while the other have a degree of heterosexuality in it. That is what you're saying. Okay, all right. Even if the two women them do things with them one another with the man, it's still better than the two women them do things by themselves. So why did I say no? Why you say why the other side? Why you say the two men being gay worse than two women being gay? Explain.
All right. I've always been trying to find out. I never really had any conversation with any homosexual person about it, but I can't but wonder. I'm totally heterosexual, and I can appreciate the feel and the smell of a woman. I know people secrete hormones and all that something there, intimate occasions and all. But when you take two men
Yeah.
And especially since as the orifice that they will be entering in is one that is supposed to be secreting waste, real waste that does not smell pleasant to normal people. It can't, so there has to be some mental condition there, you know.
Oh, so that has to be a sick. You're saying that has to be a sickness?
You can't be an ordinary person and find that to be appealing.
Oh, okay.
When look at it that way. So I would like to. I've always something I post up on
So you're saying that is so you're saying that is what make it worse than when two women have sex and what?
There's obviously something wrong with that.
So the main thing then is the bottom, the anus.
That is their interest.
Okay, all right then, cool. Okay.
And something must be wrong with that. All right, before you kick me off, though, there's one other little thing I just want to mention.
Yeah.
You know, recently, the girls...
Kick you off, you get a run, you have some people are calling, you know, kick you off.
I just mention it too, still, but I hear a lot of girls sing about old tight and all them stuff there, right?
Yeah.
And then, at the same time, the same song them I mentioned, them want 8 and 9 and 10 inch. The two things don't go together. Don't.
Oh, so you're saying that if the woman, they're saying that section, that particular area of them body is very, very tight. Well, they shouldn't be asking for these monstrosities because they're going to have some difficulties. Okay. Well, let's be reminded, though, that the elasticity of that area, when complemented with the right mindset and the genetic dispensation of the individual can render that issue that you just raised mute.
Of course. But once you cannot accommodate that, it's really not so tiny anymore.
It really not so tiny anymore? No, but be remembered that is the same canal that push out, 7, 8 and 9 pound picnic, you know? Under the right mindset and things. So, we're really talking about a mental state there because no two women is the same. No two women is the same. No two women is the same, and no two women have the same capabilities there. And you have women who are prostitutes, I have read, who are tight as hell. I have women who have just had a few. No, my research is quite extensive.
Okay.
And you have women who have had very few, a small amount of intimacy, and just by genetics, the spatial properties of that canal is very different. You know.
Well put.
All right, my brother, I can take some other call. Why? Use a good call for starting the show because you know I've been doing this for a while. I know the call them. We're gonna make people call in and talk things. Big up yourself. Where you calling from? I know it's Jamaica, but we're in Jamaica. Hello? Oh, caller gone. All right, give me a caller, Prissy. Hello.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
All right. I want to touch upon two quick something when me hear you talk about. The one, firstly.
Yeah.
The one with the drinks in the fridge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, me not have a problem if my partner drink out at the bottle and put it back in the fridge. If a man him alone is there.
Right.
Then I won't have a problem.
Right.
But me teach my daughter say.
Yeah.
Because she have a habit. Sometimes she take out the drinks and put it in her mouth and put it back in there.
Right.
I tell her say, she not to do that.
Understood.
She must get a cup and throw it out.
Right.
Because it's not she alone going to drink it.
Correct.
Because I know when she go out nobody else yard go do it.
Correct.
Because sometimes she go at my sister yard. So, I should go there and do that.
Dance a yard before you dance abroad. Indeed.
So, me teach she that.
Right.
But when it come on to the partner thing now, me not have no problem with that. Because
so if you did a date a man, because this was the issue. So if you did that, say you ambassador, when you ambassador, just start date, right? And then him come over your house the first time. And while on did that date, you did already a kiss, and already kiss and whatever. So wanna pass them something there. What wanna go out and wanna drink from the same cup and eat from the same plate all the while before.
Yeah.
Then one day now him finally come your home. And this man now, who is the person you're with, who you have been kissing for some time and everything and whatever and this and that, who him put on him cup with him juice and you drink some more tide. You put on your cup with your juice and him drink some more tide. But when him come at your house for the first time now and him know says you alone live, I just I say, right? You alone live. And him go in at the fridge and take out a bottle of juice and drink from him and thing and put it back down. How would you feel about that? The first time him come at your yard, you know, yeah, and him do that. Yeah, how you feel about that?
Well, I don't think I would have a problem because from we do the kissing and everything, if me go feel any way about it, that means I scan him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But what about the argument some people make that say, no, once you come somebody place and you go in at them fridge, it no matter. Even if me and you drink out of the cup, out of same glass and cup before, until once you come in here, don't just go in and with. What do you think about this argument that once you open somebody's fridge and take out the bottle of juice and put it to your head, that is unacceptable. Bad manners and things. Right this. What do you think about that? Even if the man, date the person and you're the person.
For a stranger.
For a stranger.
Yeah, but for a partner to be, I don't see where the bad manners come in there. So after no bad word didn't tell me.
You see, and bad word is that worse, don't it?
Yeah. Would I no bother with him with the bad word part, but like the drinking,
no. Okay, all right then, cool.
All right, with the lady know the other day with the husband to be, where they never bother keep.
Yes.
All right. I think people say that she did the right thing. She did the right thing. But the gentleman also did the right thing too. Because when trust is damaged, you see, it is very hard to repair.
Yeah.
Right? So him do the right thing too.
But should he have just called off the wedding with her there since he did 100% sure say him not go ahead with it, rather than go in at the ceremony and then put fear and with the best man who she born him with, him best friend and thing, and then make it that dramatic thing right there?
Well, I think he did the best thing because Raga, if I did some hot-head man, he would not live to tell the truth.
That is true. So I better him deal with it that way and get him satisfaction in
me
that non-violent way. Yeah.
Me know a young lady will lose her life just because the boner man call the boyfriend and tell him say him know what kind of panty she have on. And she never leave it out. Him kill her.
What?
Never leave
what happened? What you say happened? How that go?
They went to a beach.
Yeah.
They went on a beach trip.
Yeah.
So the boner man called the boyfriend at home and tell him say.
Who did they on the beach trip?
The boner man and the girlfriend.
Go on a beach trip.
Yeah.
And then what happened? And then what happened?
And then the boner man called the boyfriend at home, the boyfriend where she live with.
While them at the beach, him call him and tell him say, and why tell him say?
And tell him say, he know what kind of panty he woman have on. And by she reach home, the boy kill her. Kill her.
A real
thing. The boner man yard away to kill him.
A real thing you tell, a real thing you tell.
Raga. If me I go call and tell her.
No, you know. Jesus and peace. And kill her.
Kill her, Raga, and bury her in the house. She never live to defend herself.
Damn.
So if some attained man, she would not live to tell the tale.
So,
because some man you can't go tell them that. How much money you can go tell that?
On them wedding day, after them spend a lot of money there and all them something there and whatever, and you and him believes that this is the love of him life and all them something there, whatever. He handled it really well. I agree with you with that.
I don't think people say that she's brave. I don't think she's brave. I think she's lucky.
Well, okay. Some good fortunes.
I think she's lucky.
Some good
I think
fortunes.
she's lucky, man. I really think that she's lucky. So both of them dealt with it the right way. She and the guy.
All right. Thank you for that one, man. Blessings here.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, man. All right.
People, what Raga tell on us say, don't give bun if you don't have to give bun. If you don't have to give bun, don't give bun. But again, we all know that one would be, patently naive to think that bunning going to end anytime soon from this world, right? And you have all kind of bunning out there, right? But one night I must go through the different bunnings for you and things. So if you have a bun with respect, all right? Bun with respect to the person who, the person we are born with, David. But another thing, don't get so caught up with whatever the pleasures of the bunning going to bring you. Whether it's the actual sexual experience, whether it's money, whether it's access to some other resource that you really like, or whether this person just makes you happy. Do not be so focused on getting that you ignore a critically important aspect that you must look for. And if you don't see this, leave it alone. When you are born, protect the person and make sure that that person is protecting you. Now, sometimes we have heard a great many mix-ups here where bunning are going and one person are going with some terrible things or some evil things and the other person don't know, so them are do it, right? We have whole heap of mix-up with that. So if you don't know, you don't know. But as much as you can read the person and say if them know how to move, if them hype, pre them, if them chat too much, if them have one bag of whole heap of friend who them love share enough things with, if when you deal with them and thing, you realize that them have some insecurity and certain priorities where are going to result in them taking certain actions or whatever. This one is also important. If you are born with somebody and them are flexing a way like them cool with all the things set, but you pick up say them uncompromisingly want more, in a way we are going to threaten what you have and you not leave your thing, let it go. A grind could have sweet look more. If you don't want to mash up your thing, don't burn. But if you are going to burn and you see like somebody going to want more and whatever this and that, the grind could have sweet look more, let it go. The money could have enough look more, let it go. The person could have make you happy and laugh, look more, leave it alone. Them could have cute, look more, let it go. You protect the person, and the person must protect you. That are your first priority. If them can't do that, or if them fool, I don't know if they move, or if them too hype, or if them too insecure with certain things, I don't know if they handle them business and govern them thing, take time, ease them off, and tap it. Okay, give me a call, Prezi.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Well, what them up with guys, with other guys, where have sex with guys?
I don't know what you say. You're not being clear enough.
Okay. I am a director for homeless guys.
Right.
Otherwise, guys will have sex with guys. That's just what to know.
Well, no, you say you're a director for homeless guys. Otherwise, guys will have sex with guys. Did I hear wrong? What you just said?
That's correct. I am a director.
Yeah.
For Kingston and St. Andrew.
Yeah.
Homeless guys will have sex with guys.
homeless guys that have sex with other guys.
Yeah.
Okay, and what? You're a director. When you say director, you mean you're director of some program or institution,
Yeah.
and think that
yeah,
help these. So the
homeless guys.
The homeless guys or whatever. And I'm aware that this has been something that different entities and institutions have been because and for just to give context to listeners, people, a lot of young boys ostracized, beaten, disowned, and fling out and thing, and they're because they're gay, and them out in the street, and them and them find other and a lot sometimes they're children too, and very often they're teenagers and things. Hold on, I'm just giving the listeners a context, and they find other people, other people in the same position, and them come together, and you have these groups of street boys who have been disowned. They're gay, they have been disowned, thrown out of their home, from very conservative families in Jamaica and so forth and thing. And they're in the streets, and there have always been some effort to help them. And this person is saying that they're one of the people who work in some capacity to help them. So go on. I'm sorry. Go on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, give them like feeding and a Sunday so that them get close. But the problem was why other people have problem with those guys. Yeah, we have bad in the apple and we have good in the apple. So why people find problem with them?
You said why people find problem with them being gay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the $100 million question and thing that has a lot of layers to it. But you seem to be saying that they shouldn't. So could you just explain? You want to share something that would help them to understand something that you think would be of value?
Some of them get abused from family member because the smallest one was spoke with.
Yeah.
14-year-old.
Yeah.
Instead his stepfather abused him.
Sexually abuse him? His stepfather sexually abuse him? That's
correct.
Oh.
Speaking with the mother put him out. Reason, I don't know.
So you talked to the mother?
I spoke with the mother on many occasions, and also my CEO spoke to the mother on many occasions.
And did you communicate to the mother that the child informed you that the man she's with sexually abused him?
That's correct.
And what was her response?
The mother response was like she don't believe that because he lick head with friend and he must smoke and this and that. So I brought it to my CEO.
Yeah.
And my CEO when spoke with the mother, don't get any response from the mother, and we call them child's advocate on her.
And then what happened after that?
Well, it's in for them care now.
Oh, okay.
Because the mother they put him out and make him live in the gully with the other rest of guys there.
So hold on. So what did the mother find out? What that made her decide to put him on? What exactly did she find out?
The mother claimed to say he must forward a holy passport and should have won a sport in the family and she prefer kill him and this and that. So we did have brought it out to the child advocate.
And for people who don't know, sport as a label on somebody is synonymous with being gay in Jamaica. Them say sport. That's one of the terms. I just want people to know because some people probably don't know. So basically the mother is opposed to homosexuality then and find out say her son gay and be like, no, she don't want him. She don't want him around and then she put him on. That's what happened, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So is it the case that the son is saying that did the son say that he was always gay or that he got gay from the sexual assault from the mother's partner?
Well, him always say him did do but the mother partner should be told to him because the mother they leave and go and work and leave him with with the stepfather.
Right.
And the stepfather forced it on him. And it said happened more than one time to him.
Oh, okay. So you're giving us an example of what is typical amongst those the boys there in that situation.
That's correct.
So how you help them? What do you teach them, and what do you provide for them, or what is the goal for them? What is the end game here?
Okay, our end game. We send the underage one them.
Yeah.
Get them in an institute. Help them go school.
Mm-hmm.
To that step, them more in case if they want to go to the doctor, I respond to that them go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Get a regular checkup.
Mm-hmm.
To that them get clothes. To that them get food. If they want toothpaste, toothbrush, and those things. Just assist them in those ways. And in case if they want like breakfast or any other thing where I can assist them, I try and assist them.
Okay. And you have taken on quite a mammoth task here in that regard. Why were you motivated to do this?
My mother.
Yeah.
She like assist people.
Okay.
She like assist people, so I just take up that on my card as well.
What do you mean? So you got that from your mother? Your mother always help people, so you just learned that.
Right. Oh. Always, because even my mother say, even if rain a fall, and my mother say somebody outside, she not gonna make them sleep outside when the rain a fall.
Okay.
If picking them up to sleep on the ground, she gonna make them come inside the house to sleep.
So you just say it's a natural inclination on your part to exhibit care and compassion for others, irrespective of what they're going through. You know, from them go through some form of suffering, you're inclined to help people, right? That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But on my behalf, I don't get help from Jamaica. The CEO is from Florida.
Oh, okay.
And also it's a deacon as well.
Oh, it's a deacon in a church as well. Okay.
Yeah. So it burn film out. So it burn film out. So more time out of film pocket, everything have to come.
Oh, then tell me something. The gay organizations in Jamaica, they don't help you out. But is GLAD still exists and them bi girl and them some and the LGBTQ plus different.
Honestly, them pick and choose who to help.
Tell me something. I want to get your impression on this. When I was doing my show in Jamaica back in the day, after a while, every now and then, gay men, gay people would call, women or men would call my show. And of course, people beat me. Why you make them talk? And then me get beaten or whatever. But I was talking to, at that time, he was the head of, I think it's GLAD it was called that time, right? You're probably familiar with that name. But he was head of what could be referred to as perhaps the premier gay organization or the most known gay organization. But and we were discussing some things and whatever and thing like. And at a certain point, he said to me, this is an educated brown-skinned youth, whatever, who is the head of the thing, very connecting and.
Yeah, man,
you know his name start with J. I don't know if it's him, same man. But at some point, he said to me, oh, by the way, we have a problem with the people who you have by your show. The gay people who you have by your show. At which point, I heard the tone. And I said, what you mean who me have by my show? People call me show. I don't choose who call me. Yeah, but we have a problem with the gay people who you have by your show. And we're meeting to do something about it. So me turn and walk away because right there, so him did talk to me in a way where like, You know, like me, I look a picnic, and you know, him superior to me, and he's like, you know, we have a problem, I'm going to deal with you right now, or whatever. So him did up, and I look at hype and all them time. So I don't want to be on him going on an argument or whatever, because him did a flow like, you know, to him well connected, and him have whole heap of resources and thing and whatever. Me know where him a come from, but at the time, no, him a come over, him a talk to me in a way now where it sound like, say, you know, like him a come with some disrespect, like some boy thing. And you know what I mean? I walk away. But the message was clear. Him never want, you know, uno have like uno have terms like amongst lesbian, them have like femme and butch. I don't know what uno use. I know sometimes I know I have gay friends who would say camp. I don't know if uno still use a term they like him say somebody camp. Them still use a term there in Jamaica?
Yeah.
All right. But all right then. But basically he was saying him never want ghetto people who happen to be gay for call the show. Because that is not I guess he was not pleased with that representation of gay people on the show. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
Well, them want to call the show because them well, them never did I get them never did I get help and then still not get help because if my board never come on board, them would get help same way.
But what may I ask is like you made a statement as if you said certain organizations, gay organizations, them not help certain people, but them will help other people.
Yeah, them pick and choose who for help.
Pick and choose who for help. So who them pick for help and who them not pick for help? Who them pick for help?
All right, so the one them will come from the higher class them.
Yeah.
Then quicker for help them. But you see the one them will come from the ghetto and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not too look on them because them say them vulgar. But the one who come from Narbrook, Beverly's and them places because you have people at that type come from them places. Them would have quicker for help them.
Oh.
But the one them would have come from Tivoli, West Kingston, downtown.
Yeah.
Them not go to help them one day.
Them not want to help them one day. Okay.
No.
So the classism where we know they're Jamaica were based on the residue of our colonial racist past. The classism, there were some people think them better off than some, and some people frightened for some people because them come from certain areas. You said that is very much exists amongst the gay population too in Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Because that is what I did pick up from him when he make him statement and thing, you know?
Yeah, them only the one them come from Narbrook and them places, but the one them come from the little ghetto them now look on them.
See it there?
And if them go them office to them,
yeah.
Them a press them panic button and then the response King Alama Akaila come beat you out of the office and they don't like it.
What you mean? When ghetto gays, I don't mean that in a disparaging way, but when gay people from ghetto area go to these gay organizations and so forth, what you say, them afraid of them and them called security King Alarm and archive on them and them some of them?
And ask them to remove them off of the compound.
Why? What them do? Why them do that?
Because some of them will go there. If them don't want to come out to them shake down the grill or them beat down the grill or them start strip and go on the most way. So once them come on the compound, them just stretch to them, but at the same time I'm send it off.
No, but is it the case then that they gear them from ghetto them then that when them go there they behave in a way that that give those other uptown gears cause to be concerned about their safety?
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, you can't really blame them then if they're afraid and things.
But on my behalf, them is an organization, them should help everybody. Them should look to help the one them come from uptown and leave the one them because the all of them are just one blood running at them and the whole of them are gay.
Oh, okay. How long?
Everybody-
Well, on this a go a long time. This thing where the gay organization a pick and choose who want this and I prefer uptown gay over downtown. A long time this a go on?
A long time it a go on. From then change to director. A long time it a go on.
Oh, okay, all right. Then we have to go all a break and thing, but the point you're making though is that you're out there helping these young boys who live in the gully, right? These are the ones you're talking about, right? Right?
Yeah, in the gully.
Right. Yeah.
Any hours that time me get the call, me have to understand. Police or anything go. Me have to understand. Me have to just up and down like a politician.
Oh, and them know you and have your number, so when them in a trouble or them in need, them call you, right?
Yeah, then call me. Even if them get locked up, you have a personal police officer always call me.
Yeah.
And ask me know this person or that person.
Oh, okay.
Me know them by them alias name and me know them by them correct name. So once me get a call and me have to go. But as I say, we have good apple, we have bad apple.
Right. Well, good and bad is everything. Is in every community.
Yeah, but as I say, them should have just come together and try to assist them. Then can't just everyone them from uptown alone. Because the whole of them are the same thing.
Okay. But this class thing in Jamaica, man. And again, it's one of the biggest problem there is, and also the collective denial about it is just legendary and firm and institutionalized and it just permeates so much of what goes on in Jamaica and it is maintained by so-called bright, intelligent people who would argue about on the basis of some standards that have to be maintained and all them something there, while not acknowledging what has long existed in Jamaica, where some people are better off than some, based upon them last name, them skin color, which part them live, them family, how them talk, accent, language, which school them go and all them something there.
That's true. I have also politician and police in it as well,
What you mean, politician and police? Oh.
Yeah, politician and police are gay as well.
Who are gay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, gay people are everywhere. Gay people are everywhere.
That's why I said them should have come together and just assist them. But then they can't just assist the one them from uptown alone, another one them from uptown alone or else.
All right. Anyway, we are going to break now and then I'm going to run some messages and we'll forward. But you see, like how you called and you say that now, them are going to beat me again, What going to happen now is, you're going to have
them are going to beat you.
No, man, let me tell you how it going now. You're going to have some straight people that beat me. Or you have to put up on the radio, chat all of them something there. You are so to and this and that, and them are going to batter me. So me get beaten up on that side. Well, me get beaten up on that side. But you know, say, you have a whole heap of gay people to know. The same type of gay people who me tell you, say, not like when certain people call the radio, certain type of gay people call the radio. Them are going to beat me too. Them are going to beat me too. Then a regular thing that, man. Hey, when me there Jamaica regular, come and make people, when people call the show, me make them talk. Man, I'm going to keep it real with them. And I make nobody take over my show and make it about one thing. Right? But when people call, me can't decide who for go. When people call, me make them talk. And depending on what they're sharing, I may ask the right questions to educate the listeners and things, whether the listeners agree or disagree or they're neutral. May I run the show. But as I say, me can't tell you, the whole homosexual thing is just such an explosive issue that, me gonna get beaten upon one side, so this and that, and the next side, this and that. But show Miss Cherry, wash belly, pick me back, strong and thing, you understand? That's how it thinks. Anyway, big up yourself, here.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, I break. What you got, President? I what, break? Okay, President, so we have to hold our break soon forward.
Decades of hits from the classics to current tracks. You'll find it all on the Bridge 99 FM, the station for everyone.
Shake and go with true shake. Shake and go. Grab a true shake and go. When me have to put in the work, but I'm moving slow. Grab a true shake and go. School time and not joke time. Office study hard, brain full time. Grab a true shake and go. When we up in the gym, we have to stay healthy and fit. Grab a true shake and go.
Shake and go with True Shake. Now also available in 2 delicious flavors: peanut and butter pecan. Packed with protein, calcium, key vitamins, and minerals. So get yours today.
The next person in line, your friend at school or your co-worker, may have COVID-19 and not know because they have no symptoms. You, on the other hand, could be hospitalized for 2 months or more if you become infected. Is it worth it? Stay socially connected, but keep the physical distance. Stay 6 feet away and avoid a hospital stay. COVID-19 is not over. Protect yourself while protecting others. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The Bridge 99 FM.
Really don't work for awards. We know we are the backbone of the society.
Wait a minute. No, Mama Elise that. Mama Elise on the radio?
That's right! The Queen Mama Elise returns to radio on the Bridge 99 FM every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Feel good.
So join the Queen Elise Kelly for Untangled as she dives into conversations, everything untangled.
Elise Kelly on the 99.
You heard?
We all want to go higher.
Higher in this life.
BPM Financial is the way to go higher.
Higher in this life.
At BPM, your dreams are possibilities.
At BPM Financial.
We'll share your hope, help you build, we'll help you save for what life brings.
Higher in this life.
Visit us at 1A Holborn Road. BPM Financial, taking you higher.
Hi, I'm Ronald Thwaites, and I'm the host of The Public Eye and The Open Mind on the Bridge 99 and Irie Jam in the tri-state area. This program will tell you the truth about life backyard. Fair, open talk, no gossip, no slander. We want to listen to your concerns. We also want to help you with your problems in JA. We at The Bridge rate you and affirm our oneness as citizens of this blessed land we love. So join us now on Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Jamaica time on The Bridge, crossing the waters, linking Jamaicans and Jamaican lovers everywhere.
Easy buy and collect hyproace.com. Click on the website from home or brother. Hyproace we deliver down a yard. We are open door like chivalry. Order online and get free 7-day delivery. No matter if you purchase fit truck or van or if I want little something where you fit in your hand. We deliver to your door 7 days of the plan. Anywhere your country or in a Kingston. Easy buy and collect hyproace.com. Hyproace.com for your home, garden or farm supplies. Hyproace.com.
Dad's Record presents George Nooks with his new album, Through It All. 13 inspirational gospel tracks. I Surrender. And the title track, Through It All. Distributed by Tad's Record and available on all digital platforms worldwide. Tad's Record, the ultimate reggae and gospel experience.
Trust in God through it all. Through it all. New style. Yes. New flow. Yes.
The Bridge 99 FM to the world.
This is Zion Stewart, and you're listening to my dad, the awesome Ragashanti, on Bridge 99 FM.
Welcome back up another juggling from Jamaica. The number is 876-676-4996, 876-676-4996. If you're calling from the United States, or Canada, The toll-free number is 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742. To the phone lines we go. Good night. Hello.
Good night.
Yeah.
Brother. I just have hey Raga, how you doing?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just have two quick things I wanna be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
One is response to one of your callers earlier tonight,
mm-hmm.
who was talking about, maybe it was the first caller actually, who was talking about what is acceptable behavior sexually and what is not, and I picked up a double standard in his discussion, because if he's okay with a threesome with two women and himself, or two women and a man,
mm-hmm.
but he would not accept the other way, that's double standard.
But he would not accept two women by themselves without a man, right?
That is correct.
Right. Okay.
I denounce, detest homosexuality in its entirety. I am not into the double standard business where I will accept two women, but I will not accept two men. It is the same thing.
Well, he did not say accept two women. He just said that two men is worse than two women. That's what he, to be fair to him.
It is not.
What?
It is not. It is not worse.
It is not worse?
It's disgusting. No. It's disgusting both ways.
Oh,
whether it be two men or two women, it is disgusting as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, all right then. So basically, you're not, giving one, less weight than the other. You're saying they're equally.
No.
As far as you are concerned, they're equally. Well, you have, your word, disgusting. Okay, all right, no.
It is equally disgusting.
So he was wrong. So he was wrong then.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
Because it's double standard. How can it be acceptable for two women to be fooling around sexually, and you accept that, but then again, two men is bad and blah blah blah? No, it's disgusting both parties, both ways, man. It's just horrible as far as I'm concerned.
How do you reconcile? What's going on here then? Because for quite a few years in many Western countries and thing and whatever, the number one sexual fantasy of men is two women, together. What is going on there then, in your opinion?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Remember, fantasy and reality are not the same thing.
Right, but I'm just saying, what do you think is going on?
Everybody have sexual fantasies, including me.
No, but what I'm saying, it kind of ties into this whole issue where, some people think that, a range from two women being together is not as problematic for them, on a shall we say a trajectory from accepting it to it's okay or whatever to given that that fantasy is so paramount amongst men, and let's be careful. The research says it's in the Western world, so it seems something is going on there. While they're more accepting of, while society is generally more accepting of women doing that than men.
Newsflash: I do not have any statistics regarding these issues, but I can tell you. Men have sexual fantasies about having two women, including me. Women, on the other hand, I am almost certain, in equal proportions, would have sexual fantasies about two men and themselves.
All right, but tell me something now. But you say you have sexual fantasies about having two women and things. But you just say, women to... But you just said, two women having sex with them one another is just as bad as two men having sex, because you said they're both disgusting. So if you fantasize about having sex with two women, is there a particular way that would work out so that you don't contradict what you said earlier on about two women being together being disgusting?
This is no contradiction whatsoever. This is not a matter of contradiction. Everybody will have some kind of things because you some kind of fantasy.
Right.
And look, I'm not no double standard.
No. Just to be clear, then, so that we don't, because I think people will listen and then be confused and misunderstand what you're saying. So if with your fantasy, where your fantasy to come true and you're having sex with two women, it sounds to me like you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, that even though you're having sex with two women, each woman would just be having sex with you. They wouldn't be having sex with each other either.
That is what I was about to say to you. So now where the line is drawn,
okay.
My fantasy never stretched to those two women being messing around with each other.
Okay.
It was just me.
Just you, the two women and the mother. You are control the two of them. That right?
Yes.
Oh, so given that they can't be doing anything with each other, whatever, it's something that you'd have to take turns with them then, right?
Yes, and then their turn. It's a fantasy, man. It's not reality.
I used to each one of them wait them turn, no.
It's a fantasy. It's not reality. No, we have to separate fantasy from reality.
I know. But so given that you find those things disgusting and thing, what is your opinion? What is your opinion on oral sex?
That's not the same thing.
What is not the same?
That's going in a totally different direction. That's going in a different direction. It's not the same thing.
No. Listen. I never said. Hold on. I never said. Hold on. I had no point said it was the same thing. I was just asking your opinion on it.
Adults, as far as I'm concerned, openly, I think I don't have a problem with that.
Right. So you'll do it to the woman and the woman do it to you. So what do you think about people who are listening to you and say, but that is disgusting?
That's their business. I don't care. Neither do I care about if they think that's what I think about two women is disgusting.
Right.
That's my opinion.
That's your opinion.
Everybody's entitled to that.
Okay.
And I'm not going to take away anybody's ability to think for themselves or to even have an opinion about a subject matter.
So then regarding your fantasy, then if you're having a threesome, then and thing with two women, they don't have to wait their turn. I mean, one could be doing something involving the traditional activity, while you could be engaging with the other woman in an oral way. I mean, would you be open to doing that?
Well, the fantasy never reached that stage. So going into another area where that never occurred to me. My basic fantasy initially, and that was when I was a kid anyway, was not a kid, a teenager.
Right, okay.
Was to have two girls with me.
Okay.
Two girls with me.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Not that they were doing anything with each other. It was just two girls with me.
Just two girls
and
with
I am the one who was enjoying myself.
Right. No, but I was just saying with the two of them with you, and given that you're not opposed to some oral activity or whatever, what I'm saying is you could have a situation where they don't have to wait their turns, given that you're open to some oral activity, you still could have a situation where all three of you are active at the same time.
Okay, well, I never think about that.
You never
honestly,
think.
I didn't think
But
about it.
should you find yourself in that position, though, perhaps you want to give that option, you want to consider that option and not have them waiting, I'm a little bit concerned that, the waiting right there, when you're in heat and all those things. And you sound like a competent man and, very comprehensive in your approach to stuff and whatever. So I would like to suggest that you find some way to involve both of them, and given that you have some proclivity towards some oral enterprise and so forth, perhaps you could be servicing one of them while the other one is, enjoying a certain part of your body. This is just a suggestion, just something to think about.
Okay. Truth is, truth is, it is a fantasy, was a fantasy. I have no intentions of fulfilling that because it's going to remain a fantasy.
Oh, okay.
I have no intentions of fulfilling no fantasy at all. Everybody will dream about things, going to the moon and going this and that. Those are just fantasy. And everybody has sexual fantasies.
Oh, yeah, Prezi, I come in. Prezi, customer send him a beg me bring in another. But listen, man, you've been very candid with us and, you know. Oh, no, the engineer and the producer for the show just asking me to have to leave here at 11 o'clock. Him just asking me to bring in like another caller or two, you know. Because
no, that's no problem.
No
that's
problem.
No problem.
No, but I just want to thank you for
problem.
being so candid and forthright and I'm expressing yourself and thing. All right? Okay.
Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome. Into my eyes, into my arms, come into my arms, Lord Jesus, come into the water is troubled, my friend. Step right in. God Almighty power is moving every hour. No longer stand on. Cyrene, the man of Cyrene. Cyrene, the man of Cyrene. My Jesus carried the cross 80 and 2 miles from Pine. Hey, man, what the song I'm in the present. Don't rap with me, Cherry Boy. Don't rap with me, Cherry Boy. Don't rap with me, Cherry Boy. I was raised in the church. Come on, tell me. Hello. Next call. Hello.
Good night.
Yeah.
Robert, man.
Robert, walk one, my brother, walk one.
The day I'm a boss.
All right, man. You sound hearty.
Yeah. Yes, me a big up. You remember a lady where that company radio and that big up, me a bigger up, you see it?
Yeah, bigger up, man, because you don't carry feelings. You're a gangster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, look, me and my little friend there listen, so me I tell her, say, if she, me I go give you no man, give me a short here.
Get number who I listen, you know?
The lady where that, when she found over foreign there, when she said, one name was Tina.
Tina, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait.
If they are listening, tell them to give me a little one show, because I have to yell them up back, I like how they talk to me, you see?
Oh, them defend you and thing and whatever. And
yeah. So the number, number 501-1522, Tina, you see?
No, all right. No, talk out your number slower. So them here. Talk it out like in the matrix.
501-1522, Tina, if you're listening, big up yourself.
No, man. Say the number 2 more time.
501-1522.
One more.
501-1522.
50. That Tina for call upon. 876, of course, right?
Yeah.
And you love how she defend you and thing and whatever.
Yeah, man. We love how you see it.
All right, then. All right, Robert. I'm going to take our next call before I leave and thing. But big up yourself, you know. Big up your lady friend too and thing. All right, my general?
All right, yeah, man. Take care of yourself. Yeah.
Proper thing. Protection.
Big up yourself.
Man. Okay, next call. Hello.
Hello, Raga.
Greetings.
Greetings. I must commend the young man that's advocating for the gay community.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, the job that he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, what I get from what he was saying is for us to realize that some kids that become gay have been abused at home before they actually become gay.
Mm-hmm.
And that we shouldn't just judge them like that, you know?
Right.
Because because I remember when I was going to high school in Jamaica, a friend of mine, her stepdad was always abusing her when her mom leave for work. And I made a mistake and told her to tell the mom. And she told the mom, and the mom threw her out and say, you know, she's not going to come between she and her man. And believe the man and said the girl's lying.
And you know it's true because she
confide in you
and tell you from before, so you know it's true. That did I reach a little girl.
Yes. And she told her mom, the thing is, these mom has to listen to their kids. You know, because I remember sometimes, cause I was going to St. Andrew High School for girls, sometimes she would come to school wet, or he was wet, and I'm like, why are you here so wet? She had to jump through the bathroom window to get away from the man. You know, so these grown people be abusing these kids, and then they become gay, and then we chastise them for being what we have brought them to be, you know. So I just get from him that he's trying to say, remember, some of them don't just born gay. Some were turned into that.
Okay.
You know, and then they're thrown out because family don't understand. Nobody listens.
Right.
Especially in our culture, we don't listen to our kids.
But
we always think they're
real quickly,
and that.
what is really this phenomenon of when young girls are abused by, you know, a partner of their mother, and then the mother don't believe them? You know, it is not uncommon. It is not uncommon. It is
no, it's not. No, it's not uncommon.
And you said the mother said she and her daughter come between she and her man, right?
She and her man. Yeah, so she preferred to throw the girl out, and she did throw her out after she was in high school doing so good.
Wow. St. Andrew High School for girls. What you talking about, man? Lord Jesus.
Yes. You know, so let me call in and tell you, that's what I'm getting from him. Like, you know, we should stop chastising these kids because we don't know what they've been through. And we don't know what turned them out. And a lot of time it's family member. Cause even I remember Bishop Noel Jones was saying a family member, when his mom sent him to Jamaica, molested male family member. You know? And Donnie McClurkin was the same thing. His uncle did it to him. So, you know, it's always somebody else, and we shouldn't just throw them out like that.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Blessings, man. Cool. Well, people, this has indeed been a very interesting, I'm sure. The topics were quite varied. Contrasting in some ways, are totally unrelated in some ways, but no less provocative in their own way, and unfortunately also disturbing. We've come to the close right now. Just want to remind you that, you know, if you want some laugh, entertainment, and all these things, Ragashanti TV on YouTube, that is where my channel is for the mix-up entertainment. Ragashanti TV on YouTube. For the educational entertainment, it's TamFam TV, also on YouTube. So I ask you to go to those two channels and subscribe to them on YouTube. Ragashanti TV, Mix-Up Entertainment one, and TamFam TV. Ragashanti TV and TamFam TV. Ragashanti TV and TamFam TV, both on YouTube. I'll be back on Wednesday, 9 o'clock. Till then, take care of yourselves, people. Bridge Nation, what's strong, you know? Everything is everything. Out the road. Blessings, people. Wednesday, 9 o'clock. We'll blaze again.